When I was a child, there was a story in our village that anyone who ate Tang Monk's flesh would become immortal and never grow old. Greedy for that promise, I opened my shop halfway up the mountain so that if he ever passed by, I wouldn't miss my chance. 2 full years went by, and one day the Tang Monk actually appeared. He was riding a white horse wearing a saffron robe, but his face was so pale and frightening, like that of a dead man. I respectfully invited him into my shop and quickly went into the yard to inform my old grandfather. Just then, the black pig tied in the pigsty next door suddenly spoke. "Hey, ordinary human, you also want to eat Tang's flesh and become immortal? What a joke." I was stunned and nervously said, "How are you talking? What does being a black pig even mean?" The pig glared and said, "Tang is an ascetic monk. He has divine protection. An ordinary sword or knife cannot even touch him. If you want to kill him, you must first break his vow." As he said this, anger was clearly visible on his face, as if he had an old grudge against Tang. I folded my hands and said, "Pig sir, please explain clearly. What does breaking his vow mean?" Grinding his teeth, he said, "Make him commit a sin. Give him alcohol. Feed him meat. Make him lie. Only then will his power break." I nodded and said, "All right, sir. I will think of something. Just don't be angry." Saying this, I went into the kitchen, cooked some vegetables, and mixed alcohol into every dish. Then I carried the plate and said, "Master Tang, please taste it. I prepared this meal myself." The monk sniffed the plate and said, "Sir, there is alcohol mixed in this. I cannot eat it. Please prepare another plate." My face darkened, and I said irritably, "Master, this is all that is left in the shop. Please make some compromise. It is better to eat than to waste it." Tang shook his head and said, "Sir, there is a dark line on your forehead. It seems you do not have much time left." Hearing this, my grandfather became furious. The truth was that Grandpa had been unwell, and even the doctor had said he did not have many days left. That was why we wanted to eat Tang's flesh. Grandpa roared, "You hypocrite! What nonsense are you talking? I am perfectly fine." For a moment, a slight cunning smile appeared on Tang's face. Then he returned to normal and said, "Sir, there is a remedy that will cure your illness and let you live 20 more years." I was startled and asked, "What remedy?" He said softly, "Find a talking black pig and cut off its snout. Within 3 days, your illness will disappear." I looked at him suspiciously and said, "Where in this world would I find a talking pig? Stop joking and leave at once." Tang stayed silent and looked at me as if he knew everything. I frowned and said, "Master, that talking pig must be some kind of demon. Even if it were real, I would not dare to kill it." Tang said, "A pig is still an animal. It fears a blood-stained blade, especially one soaked with blood from the throat." After saying this, he added, "Sir, it is getting late. If you permit, I would like to stay here for one night." My grandmother immediately said, "No, master, please go somewhere else." But Grandpa glared at her and said, "Let him stay. When a guest wishes to remain and we have an empty room, why be so stingy?" Grandma fell silent in fear. I said to Tang, "Master, there is an empty room upstairs. Come, I will show you."